It is official. We are live. Peace to all the messiahs. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Let me get this party started real quick. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. As y'all know, it is 958 in the codex. It is 958 in the codex. Let me do some shares. Let me set up these invites. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comments section. Shout out to Sister Alicia. Hopefully I got your name right. You already know I always shout people's names. I love y'all. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Of course, let's start this off. Rizite. Let's get it popping. I love y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Grand Rising. Let's go. Or, good afternoon, wherever you at in the world. Peace to you. I understand that we broadcasting everywhere. Peace to the messiahs. So, peace everybody. I love y'all. How you doing? Wow. So, for the last couple days, I kind of been going in real hardcore. All right, and recently it has dawned on me that it's a lot of people saying that they are God, that they are goddesses, and I'm gonna just leave it at there. I'm not even gonna say emperor or empress. That they just say that they're God. All right. So, but they're not godly. Peace to everybody coming in. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Shout out to Sister Latricia. Peace to everybody coming in, putting in the MeWe's. I love y'all. Shout out to Miss Asset. Let me do a couple more invites. Peace to everybody that's gonna come in the building. Alright, so I definitely have something for the comment section that I want to put in there. Just give me a couple seconds. Alright, this is an important build. I think this is one of the, I say, this is an important build. This discussion right here is very, 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 very important. Because it's coming at the ego. It's coming at the ego. Alright? You know, through the course of our study and through the course of everything that we have learned, some of us got this God thing twisted. Shout out to Brandon, what's up? Peace, King. I got him on this. Some of them got the God thing twisted. Supporting. Shout out to Miss Botima Phoebe. Peace, Queen. Can I get a share? Alright.
Shout out to Michael Beijing. What's up, King?
I'm dead serious. People got the God concept twisted. So, alrighty. People got the God concept twisted.
Shout out to Sister Alicia.
I'm gonna take this somewhere, right? I say, I got you. This is an important build. I got you. I'm gonna take this somewhere for people. And if you in here, this is an important build. Shout out to Miss Ebony. Lamel's waving at you. Peace. Look at this. I'm gonna take this where this all started. In essence. Alright, so this is deep right here.
Peace to all the messiahs.
I know people say, well, I don't believe in the Bible. That's the funny thing about it. They say, oh, everything goes back to Egypt. I got you. For everybody in here that want to say that, I got you on here. But let me just read this real quick. All right? Because I know you want to say that. Got you. So it says this, right? Hopefully y'all can pull that up. It says, for God know. Look at it. Let's see if I can read it. All right. For God knows that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods,
Peace to the Messiah,
knowing good and evil. Okay.
I'm still doing invites.
As gods, knowing good and evil. As gods, knowing good and evil. So now, this is the devil, or what you consider to be the serpent, or what you call a reptilian nature of yourself, speaking to the woman, and pulled the 3-card Monte on her, literally. What was good for food, what was pleasant to the eyes, and what was able to make one wise. That was the 3-card Monte that he pulled on her. Alright, so I can bust those 3 things
If
down.
you in here, put something in the comment section.
If
you relevant, put something in the comment section.
Let me
y'all.
get to this God concept.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
I am God. I got you. For everybody.
Peace to everybody in the watch party. Put some me-wees up.
Godly.
Let's go.
Alright, because I can go back to any culture, any spirituality, and find prayer. I can find them people kneeling to the ground. I can see them people worshiping nature, or whatever you want to call it. Something other than themselves, or what they consider to be God.
Shout out to Michael Beijing.
Real talk. Peace to everybody that's gonna come in. But it's as gods, knowing good and evil. So now the concept of gods already existed in Genesis, if you want to consider Genesis to exist. Alright? Meaning Barashif, meaning creation after creation. If you don't know the real Hebrew of it, and let's say if you spoke Hebrew, it's Barashif.
You already know.
It's not Reshif. If you said
Classic
Reshif,
Bill.
Reshif means the first creation. So it's not talking about the first creation of everything. So miss me if you try to say the Bible's wrong. Yeah, alright, okay. Maybe you just don't understand it. But you're gonna be like God's knowing good and evil, right? Alright? But the word Barashif, which is the first words of the Bible, right? In Hebrew, right? Listen, it means reconstruction, a creation after creation. Not the first creation. Alright? Just to bust that down, if you didn't know that. said this: what's good for food, what's pleasant to the eyes, and what's able to make one wise. It sounds fly saying I'm God, but it's a responsibility with being God. You gotta be godly. And that's real talk. That's real talk in it. That's all I gotta say. So now where we gonna go from here?
Peace to the prime.
I know where we gonna go from here. I got you. I got something else for the comment section of Slade. Shout out to Zachariah. Shout out to everybody coming in. Can I get a share? Can I get a share?
What up?
Let me do something else for them, because they don't even read where
Shout
all this stuff came from.
In the building.
Somebody just told them they got it, and they just start running with it. Because it just became a new fad that just looked like you righteous. But we gonna really get righteous on them. Let's do this. Hopefully you did your homework. For all my gods and goddesses in the building.
Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to Miss Vanessa. I love you. Hopefully you did your homework for all my gods and goddesses in the building. Cause you God, right? You really God, right? Alright. I got you. Yo, you know the funny thing is, God comes from the 7th tribe of Israel, right? The word God comes from the 7th tribe of Israel, which means Gad, right? Which means truth. So that doesn't mean one. But you God, right? Alright, let's go. Let's go.
What's up, y'all?
Look, listen. Listen to this. For all my gods and goddesses in the building. I ain't even gonna go nowhere else. You God, right? Let's be godly. It says this: God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. Look at this. He judgeth among the gods. Oh, it's more than one God, right? You God, right? He judgeth among the gods. Look at this. Look at this. It says this: how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons congregation of the mighty, all of y'all mighty ones. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons
Peace
of
all
the wicked?
The messiahs in the building.
Yeah, all of y'all running around here talking about y'all God, but y'all ain't godly. Listen, yeah, this all stems from Genesis chapter 3 verse 5. And I put that in the comment section. Shout out to Sister Juanita. Look what it says. It says, God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Select. Now you don't know what select means. You know what select means? It means to prostrate. It means to prostrate. It means to make your face hit the ground. I bet you don't do that because you God, right?
Come on.
Because you God, right? You don't even know what Salad means. And he judging among the gods and saying, how long will you accept the persons of the wicked? Like we running around here saying, yo, you God? Yeah, you a God. But they ain't godly. They ain't godly at all. They not godly at all. So how long will ye accept the persons of the wicked? Select. That means bow down to the earth.
Got a lot of stuff on my mind.
Got moves to make, got a lot of stress on my chest.
That's where the word salat comes from. Now look at it. It says defend defend the poor, the fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out the hand of the wicked. You God, right? You God, right? They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Like these dudes are out of order. Look, listen.
He said all the messiahs
But
in
ye
here.
shall, look. I had said, look. All the, look.
He said everybody in the
all the
YouTube.
foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods. Ye are gods. Yeah, you gods. But, ye are gods. And all of you are children of the Most High. You forgot that. Where they do that? Yo, where they do that at? It said, I said, ye are gods, but all of you are children of the Most High. Where they do that?
He said everybody
But
committed to
ye
the
shall
90-day
die like
water
men
fast.
and fall like one of the princes. Yeah, that part. You God, right? You God, right? You God, right? I got y'all.
Can I
all
get a
y'all
share?
gods in the building.
Can I get a share, y'all?
All y'all guys in the building. Let's go. I got something else for the comment section. Jesus said this, or the Messiah, you consider, you don't even, alright, you don't believe in the Bible. Alright, so that's cool. You don't believe in the Bible, alright, that's cool. Alright, the Messiah said this also. In John chapter 10, verse 34 through 36. He said this to these dudes. He said this. And the Messiah answered them, is it not written in your law, I said ye are gods? If he called them gods unto whom the word of God came, the scripture cannot be broken. Say ye of him whom the Father has sanctified and sent into the world, that blasphemy, because I said I am the Son of God. Get in line. Get in line. All y'all children of the Most High God. Period. If you not a child of the Most High God, who are you?
Right, come on, right.
That part.
That part. That
If you're
part.
not a child of the Most High God,
That
who are
part.
you?
That part. That part.
And you can go back to Egypt and I say, well,
Shout out to
shit.
Kia all day.
Well, Anka Anton, when he brought out the worship of Atun, it was the sun at its highest point.
Shout out to Sister Precious in the building.
Where you worshiping the sun, or
Shout out
the
to
inner
Sister
sun,
Kelda
and
in
you
the
at
building.
the highest point.
Peace to Sister Dominique.
Reflecting these things, in essence. It's all metaphors of life and thought. You can mix
Peace
it
to
up,
Sister Jamila.
dice it up, put it in any book. Real recognize real, honey. Real recognize real. I'm telling you, real recognize real. So it's like when I go in these different books, or when I go in different concepts or religion or spirituality, you know what I look for? The truth of the matter. You God, right? Let's go. You God, right? This stuff is deep because people don't study no more. People don't study no more because somebody said they God.
Let's go.
They start flipping cards. They start doing all this other stuff. Went to Borders or whatever and got a concept of witchcraft or they whatever and never even been initiated. Never even been initiated into any right. You talking about you God. You God. Yeah, alright. You never even been initiated in any right. How can you even speak on behalf of the ancestors and acting like you really got it like that? If I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. Real talk. I'm telling you, if I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. So, don't get mad. For real. If I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to y'all, man. Y'all know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to those egotistical God people that ain't God-fearing people. I'm talking to them. Have nothing to do with these people. Like, stay away from these people. Literally.
Peace to everybody.
Do I have to run that one back? Instant replay. Do I have to instant replay on that one? I bet you snakes running away because I'm stomping on your necks. I bet you snakes running away. I bet you snakes hiding right now somewhere over there. But I told y'all, keep the snakes out your garden. I bet you. I bet you. You can say the Bible ain't real, the Bible ain't true.
Thank you, Sister Keisha.
The Bible is fake. It got contradictions.
You, Sister Keisha.
How contradictive is that? How contradictive is that? They say, Lamel, you too intense for me. I know I've been intense. I've been intense lately. For real. I've been on turn up mode. Because I've been seeing you snakes slithering. I've been seeing you snakes slithering. Fact, Jack. I've been seeing you snakes slithering. Now, don't get offended. I know evil spirits when I see them and when I smell them. Okay? I can sniff them out. Shout out to Miss Rania Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Let's go. Let's go. I'll put that back in the comment section. Comment section. Slayer. I'm gonna show you how to do this, son. Real talk. Show you how to do this, son. This knowledge stuff. Let's go. Show you how to do this. Look. Instant replay.
I gotta build after the discussion.
Look. Mark this. There will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure.
Shout out to Sister
rather than
LaUnc
lovers of
in the
God,
YouTube.
having the form of godliness, but denying its power. Where do they do that? Such people, stay away from those niggas. I don't mean to say it so vulgarly, but I mean it. So that's why I really get hardcore on here. People ask me, well, Lamel, why you turn up like that? Why you stomp on the heads of snakes all the time? Why you just stomping on the necks of the snakes all the time, Lamel? That's the reason why. Literally, this whole planet has been quarantined.
Thank you for everybody on the YouTube
quarantined
watching.
right now?
Thank you for everybody on the Facebook watching.
Yo, we literally being quarantined right now. For what it's worth, you gotta look at it like that. If you don't see it like that, the only thing I can tell you is wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Cash your checks and get up. For real. That's how it really truly is. It's powerful, man. Powerful stuff. You know, the thing about me is I realized that life is a biblos. People got stuck in a simulation. You remember when Morpheus, the god of
Definitely
sleep,
listen to this.
he said, man, look at this. I'm gonna take y'all to the Matrix and I'm gonna let you go in and practice, right? He said, but don't get caught up. You might think it's real. A lot of y'all thought it was real when you was in those simulations. You got caught up in religion. Wherever you was at. Wherever you was at, you got caught up in religion. So now it's like, yo, what am I gonna do with you got caught up with religion. And why would I say that? In essence, because it's a simulation. Every school of thought that you go through is literally a simulation.
Classic.
It's a simulation. Now you can get caught up in it, or you can move forward in a form of progress, which is building. And that's what they did in Genesis chapter 11, verse 1, which is a 1-3-1. Which is a 1-3-1. Real talk. Peace to everybody, man. I think I got one more. I think I got one more thing I'm gonna drop in the comment section. I think I got one more joint I'm gonna drop in the comment section that's fire. I got one more joint I think I'm gonna drop. Because all of these things are important. These things are truly important.
Peace to everybody.
Important. I got one more thing that I'm gonna drop for y'all, which is a 1-3-1. I'm gonna keep it 1-3-1
Shout out to Sister Gem.
311. 24/7.
Shout out to brother Uncle.
There you go. Right there. Don't get caught up in the sweet. Yeah, you already know.
Shout out to Sister Theresa.
Tell them.
Peace to Sister Shelly.
Jessica. Burn them out. Burn them out. Burn them out. I got them real quick.
Peace to everybody
I said I
that
was
supports.
gonna educate them on the right? Because I said I never really
Classic.
teach people stuff. I said I'm sharing stuff with you, so I'm gonna share with you some stuff about the and different things. All right, look at this.
Shout out to brother Michael Howard Sr. in the building.
Right, so
classic build.
Yeah, there it is. 1-3-1. I put that in the comment section. It says this. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. It says, whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye do,
pay attention.
It said, do all to the glory of God. People don't get that. People don't get that. You God, right? We gotta start being godly. We really gotta start being godly. Shout out to brother Anku, sister Nora L. This was a powerful build. This was a truly powerful build that I gave y'all on here. What I gave y'all on here was a truly powerful build in a reference to lordship. Alright? You have to be initiated in these rites, man.
Shout out to everybody.
Hold up, I have something that I want to I'm gonna draw on the screen. That was the last comment I'm gonna put in there. I love y'all. People don't know, man. I deal with all types of people every day. The main people that I deal with a lot is sociopaths. I deal with a lot of sociopaths, man. People that have sociopathic behavior. I'm dead serious. You know, we are a thriving community. We are a thriving community, period. A thriving community. The only thing that we sharing here is love, man. I'm gonna start just saying, yo, look,
Thank
it is
you,
what
y'all,
it is.
for supporting.
I'd rather have quality over quantity.
Facts.
That's what you gotta understand.
Quality over quantity.
I'd rather have quality over quantity, period.
Quality over quantity.
And that's the truth of the matter. You know, we got something that we building. If you don't want to be a part of greatness, go there. Go somewhere else. Look, and that's the funny thing. Look, before I start drawing on the screen, matter of fact, I got y'all. Look, I'm gonna draw the real quick, because I said I was going to do some stuff on the Look at this, man. People say, well, I'm gonna go that way, right? People say, well, Lamel, I ain't even messing with y'all. I'm gonna go that way, right? But you know, the funny thing about it, you know, just building what we building from the ground up, just saying this, just building what we building from the ground up. You know, when we have a holy site,
thank you for everybody's support.
Holy sites, pyramids built. When we lay the ground on our pyramids, now, we already looking for land right now. I'm talking about like 75 acres of land. I'm talking about a lot of land, not no punk stuff. I'm just keeping it real. It's not no punk stuff. Land with lakes and stuff. Land with flowing creeks and stuff for our community. That's what we looking for right now. Looking to buy. We looking to buy that. So by next year, everybody can take a pilgrimage vacation to home base. And we can lay the ground on the dirt of our pyramids and our holy sites. That's what we doing right now. You say, Lamel, you boasting. I'm not boasting.
Peace to the Messiahs.
On the reels.
Got a lot of stuff on my mind. Got moves to make. Got a lot of stress on my chest. Feels like that I'm losing weight. Got a pause for a second to think, but my life might move past in a blink. I'm like a champ in a ring.
You can really
I'm
play the
fighting,
game
y'all.
if
I'm
you
moving
want
fast
life.
like a lightning bolt. Shout out
But
to
we
my
not playing
protege.
checkers,
Let's
we
motivate.
playing
I'm
chess.
frozen, waiting to hit the lottery. It's taking a lot of me to
We
get
really
back on
playing
track.
chess.
But I'm a prodigy. I can
And it
stand
ain't
on
even
that.
really
Got
no
food for
game.
thought. I'ma put it on wax.
It ain't no game. Just understanding the fact that we gotta
Thank
do
you,
great
everybody's
things
support.
as a people, not as a single person. You ain't shit as God. Because guess what? In your own little shallow way, you can be God, but you not God of who you God of. The people who you rule, you not being God, because you not godly. You really not godly at all. Look.
Shout out
check
to
this out.
Better World Peace in the building.
For
in the YouTube.
for the brother that's
King.
putting all the comments in the comment section, I'll deal with that later. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate your time. But this is a community issue I'm talking about. I'm addressing the community right now. You say, man, it's only such and such people here on here. I don't care.
Attention.
People will catch it later. Listen, man. On the reels, I got you. I got you. Thank you, Miss She said you putting in the meaning of the I got them too. Thank you for slaying it. Because people wear the and don't even know what the is. Alright? Thank you. Get them. Get them, Sister Jessica. Get them. Get them. Got straight lioness. They say, oh, you the lamb. Who is L? Yeah, I'm Lamel. Got lioness. Chilling with me. Ferocious. Look, listen to this. What I wanted to say. In reference to the movement, what we doing, alright? In reference to the movement, what we doing.
Can I get a share?
Okay. Check this out. My fault. Peace to everybody that's coming in. I'ma block homeboy for a second. I just had to block him. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'll unblock him later and say, well, clarify what you're talking about.
Shout out to our
Even
president,
though
Jasmine Thompson, in the building.
I don't want no disruption. Shout out to Miss Royal. I got a matter to address. I don't want nobody disrupting this. Now, for people making comments, you making comments about stuff that's righteous. And that makes sense. Yeah, I just blocked homeboy. For real. I'm not playing no games, man.
Thank you, brother. Better World Peace. I
Say, man,
appreciate
it's
you.
sharks in this tank, Lamel. I don't care about swimming with these sharks. I'm good. I'm built for it. I'm totally built for it. I'm totally built for it. What's up, Mr. Shala? Hey. Oh. Yo, anyhow, look at this. Shout out. What's up, Miss Dominic? Peace.
Come on, shout out to
What's
the
up?
team, man. Peace to everybody
now,
supporting this
let me
movement.
bust this stuff down. Anyhow, we raising pyramids. All right, that's the focus of what we focusing on. All right, we surveying land at this point of time. We surveying land. We doing great things, man, by coming together. Now, like I said, my main thing that I deal with is sociopaths. They don't know how to deal with a community of people as a whole. Now, again, they say that I'm God, or I'm a god, or I'm a goddess. Now, I tell people this. God is like water in essence. God is literally like water, and water takes the shape of any vessel. But water is always trying to get back to a greater body of water. Water is not trying to remain in the bottle. Like a genie. Hopefully you got that. Shout out to Miss Nicole. Shout out to Miss Nicole. Shout out to everyone. I love you. But I mean that. When I say these things, the main problem I got is people, people try to figure me out. That's your problem. You don't got me figured out yet. Don't try to do that. That would be the best thing. Don't just try
Peace
to figure
the
Lamel
team,
out.
man.
Say, I got him figured out. You don't. Look, we got people from all walks of life in our community. I don't care where you at, what you from, where you at. The problem is you can't deal with me. Ain't that the problem? The problem is I could deal with you. I remember when I was a Muslim before.
Got a lot of stuff on my mind.
Yeah.
Got moves to make. Got a
I
lot of
remember
stress on my chest. Feels
when
like that I'm losing weight. Gotta pause for a
I was
second
a psychologist, or
I'm like a
you
champ
want
in
to
the
call,
ring. I'm fighting,
you know,
I'm moving fast, just like
somebody
I'm like a
that
boat. Shout
deal
out
with
to my
Egypt or
protege,
Kemet,
let's motivate.
real
I'm
hard
losing
body.
weight.
I
Thinking a lot
remember
of me is
that.
thinking a lot of me to get back on track. But I'm a prodigy,
Yeah.
cause stand on that. Got food for thought. I'ma put it on wax.
Real talk. I know all 99 material or nature. I know all of them. I got stuff tattooed on my body that's hieroglyphics that you probably can't even read, and you love Egypt. Yeah, I did that. You know, far as the Hebrew stuff, being linked up with the Bible, shout out to Sister Perez in the building. Look, being linked up with the Bible and being in a church, I did that too. Yeah, like I could just go through my schools of thought, but I offend you, don't I? You know why I offend you? Because you're not godly. You're not God. I put that in the comment section from the rip. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah, you damn right, Salah. Salah means prostrate, my God. You don't know how to do that no more because you God, right? But you're not godly at all. You're not godly at all. I can go back to any society. They was worshiping and bowing their head to the ground. Any society, even Egypt. You God, right? I can go to any society. In antiquity, I can go to any society. And what was they doing? Bowing themselves to the ground or rising their
Come on.
to the stars.
Shout out to Sister Denise in the building.
But you God, right? Giving reference.
Welcome
Giving
back to the
reference.
Messiah Code.
Giving real reference. Man, this is real. I'm telling you. Thank you, Sister Perez. These people ain't godly, man. They ain't godly at all. I stand on the steps right here. You know why I did this on the steps? Because y'all taking steps right now. Every little step you take, he will be there. Every little step you take, she will be there. Every little step you take, she will. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, it will be there. I don't know. That's my prerogative. However you feel about it. But every little step you take, you connected to this right here. You connected to that which is this right here. You connected to this. Somewhere you lost the beat because you thought it was all about you. Bow down. Y'all scared to bow down. The word salah means bow down. Like it says right there in Psalms 82:6. God standeth in the congregation of the gods. He judgeth amongst the mighty, right? He said, how long will ye accept the persons of the wicked? Salah. Salah means prostrate. Fall to the earth. Fall to the earth. Give reference to that which you stand upon. Peace, King. Peace. That which you stand upon. Give reference to that which is above.
piece of land. That's peace right there. That's true peace. It's peace in the land. True peace in the real land.
Thank you, Sister
It said
Theresa.
that in Revelation chapter 21, verse 1, what it said. It said God was going to come here and dwell amongst us, right? And then the tears going to be wiped away. In essence, because you knew it was hope. You knew it was hope because we bring it. That new Jerusalem here on this planet. Because it says thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. That means you bringing that kingdom. You literally bringing that kingdom here. Yeah, that's why all the tears was wiped away. Because they knew what it was hitting for. Look, man, I'm telling you right now. Look, in essence to everybody here that's talking about they God, I got a big question for you. Are you godly? Are you truly godly if you God? I've been walking around for over 20 years.
Thank you for supporting.
When somebody introduced that concept to me and said I'm God, I said I'm God. Oh really? That doesn't mean does that mean I gotta read these books anymore? They said, man, you gotta study these 120 lessons. I said, well damn, that's it. To become God, you said, man, study these 120 lessons. And then the real people said,
I know Facebook be tripping,
it just
bro.
don't stop at 120 degrees.
Let's go.
Because 120, God only gave you 120.
Thank you for everybody on the YouTube.
If you go into Genesis chapter 6, God only gave you 120. You said, really? That's 120 years. No, it's only 120, meaning one eye. One eye of vision, meaning that you have to focus. You have to truly focus, and you have to be centered with one eye. You can have two masters if you want, but you're going to hate one and love the other. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. I love y'all, man. But shout out to Sister Brandy. I love you, sister. But I've been snuffing them out lately. People been wondering what I'm doing. I'm snuffing them out. Look, Miss Botima Femi. Look, I'm snuffing them out. When I say I'm snuffing them out, I really mean that. Look, we working on building our holy land. You think I want infiltrators on our holy land? Look, even though, I'm gonna tell you like this. When we do build the holy land, I wanna have a place and on the holy land that's open to the public. Every and anybody can come. For real. I want it not private like that. I want it to the public. I want it public. I want it to be a park. Like I want to make a park for, like, we buy 75 acres. We looking at 75 acres and better right now. Look at this. We get that much land. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna open a section for the public so everybody can just come and just chill and have fun. And don't think it's like some sort of whatever, like a compound or something like that. You feel me? I want to give it to the community, give it back to the people.
Pardon the glitch, y'all.
All right, and have a section that we build up for. Oh, you Hebrew? All right, go build the Temple of Solomon. Oh, you down with Kevin? All right, go build some pyramids. Yeah, wherever you from, build up your holy site, so we can know who our people are. We can know about our native history, our Aboriginal history of the Walu people. You feel me? I'm just saying. I'm not caught up like how people think I'm caught up. I'm not you caught up. You caught up. I'm not caught up. I admire your uniqueness. I'm cool with that. I admire it. Or do they admire yours?
Woo! Woo!
That's the real question.
Woo! Come on! Come on! Come on!
That's what it says. For real, I'm gonna show these people how to love again, Miss Botima Femi. Look, I'ma show them how to love again.
How to let
They don't know
go. How to
love again. They
let
don't know how to
go.
love. They
Come
got
on
it
and be
twisted.
yourself. Just be you.
White love.
Let go. Come on, man. We messiahs.
For real.
Pay attention.
They don't. I gotta show them how to love again. The problem is I got tough love. They think my love is all sweet. Thank you, Miss Money. Love is
You
love.
already
Whether
know.
it's tough love or it's smoochy,
Shout out to the
smoochy
Neutral
love,
Prime
or smoochy,
Supreme
smoochy love.
in the building.
It's love.
Let's go.
He was looking for leaders.
Ah.
Thank you, Miss Botima Femi.
Oh, you said, oh, mama, tell people that every day I don't trip on nothing. I just go with the flow.
Yo, man.
Shout out to Meta,
I'd
World
rather
Peace
they
in
run
the
away.
building. You
I'd
already
rather
know,
they not be
King.
around. I'd rather not. I love you.
Yo, we winning, man.
Don't worry
We
about
good.
it. We gonna have a
Quality
place
over
where you
quantity.
belong. Like, this is like for real. Like, I want you to. This is the real reason why. For all the people that been sticking by the movement, don't worry about it. You gonna have a place to go, yo. Good.
Listen.
Like, don't worry about it. Pretty soon you gonna have a
Listen.
place to go. A real good place of your own.
Come on.
That's your own. That's yours. Like, come on, man. All that struggling, I got y'all, man. All my people. Miss Akshita Vita, I got her. We got her, man. I'm dead serious. Yo, man, for real. Because people lead with emotion. You can't lead with emotion like that a lot of times. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Let me put this in the comment section. We raising a nation, right? This is for everybody, man. We raising a nation, right? And y'all know what a nation is. Y'all know literally what a nation. All right, but a nation is defined by 7 principles. All right, it's literally defined by 7 principles. I'll put that in the comment section. All right, it must have its own land. It must have its own people. It must have its own currency, its own military, its own constitution, its own flag, and its own
Shout out to my protege. Let's motivate.
So when I say I'm nation building, I'm not playing around. That's defined by 7 principles. Have you took the time to even think about it? People be thinking I be talking superficial on here. Like this is really a game. I'm doing it for the children. That's what if you go into Luke chapter 9 verse 46 to 48, that's what the Messiah did. He put a child in the midst of them. When the disciples was arguing about who's the greatest, he put the child in the midst of them. You know, I'm doing this for the children. Real talk, and that's our future. What it say? But when I said I'm nation building, this is what I mean. This is what I truly mean by nation building. It's defined by 7 principles. All right? 7 principles. It must have its own land. We working on getting our own land. We working on building our people, getting our people to remember who they are. All right? It must have its own currency. Yeah, we can back everything by bonds. That's cool. We'll work on that. Now, it must, which is your word, and that will create a fidelity bond, and that'll be the first currency that we create, which is a fidelity bond, which means that you got to be about your word. That's what happens when you do initiation. For the people that are gods, that are so-called gods, that ain't godly, that never been initiated before, yeah. That's one of the prerequisites. All right. So a fidelity bond. A fidelity bond. All right. That means you gotta be about your word. You stick to the script. All right. Have its own currency. Have its own military. All right. Its own constitution. And we'll build our constitution once we get our land. All right.
Right. Come on.
Must have its own flag. We'll bring out our flag. We'll figure out what our flag is going to look like. But we must have our own land because that was the first requirement of nation building. For real, for real. You gotta have land to stand upon. How you gonna nation build without land?
Right. Right.
Like we scattered around. We like Bedouin tribe, like a Bedouin tribe. Shout out to Miss Sister Lynette. I love you.
Nation building, man. 7 principles. Must have its own land.
But yeah, that's the first thing.
Military.
This
A
inbox.
nation is defined by 7 principles.
I'm talking about family business.
All right.
And I'm talking to the
Nation
God,
is defined by
the
7 principles.
so-called gods that are living.
I love y'all. We gotta come closer, y'all. We gotta build greater things.
Right now. Vanessa, you good. Don't worry about nothing. You okay. We love you. Sister Nicole, you good. For people that are family members that are in situations, you know what I'm saying?
Love
Hello,
y'all.
I'm new to this page. Nice. Thank you. Well, listen to the bill real quick. Because if you don't know who I am, just check my videos out. But I'm talking about something else. We actually going to be building pyramids next year. All right? We have a community called the Messiah Code Movement. But our tribe is called the Walu, all right, which are the turtle people. That is our spiritual totem. Also, the owl is our totem, our spiritual totem. Also, all right. So there's various different animals that could be your totem. It can be anything. It can be your totem. How you anchor the master. All right, but the turtle and the owl so happens to be our.
The turtle and the owl are our spiritual totems, y'all. Y'all already know.
All right, so now we have a movement.
This represents the turtle.
Put that
This
in the
represents
comment
the
section.
owl.
We have
right.
a movement.
This represents the owl, and this represents the turtle.
All right, it's really called Messiah Code, Spiritual Conscious Evolution for Future Technology. But for short, we call it Messiah Code. All right, that's what it's called. Yeah, the Walu. The Walu, because it's the silent letter. The Walu, it starts off with the silent letter, which is TH. Silent letter, it's the silent letter because you bite your tongue before you speak. The silent letter.
Shout out to my the Walu in the building.
TH is silence.
Got a lot of stuff on my mind.
So real
Got
G's
moves
move
to
in
make.
silence.
Got a lot of stress on my chest.
That's the
Feels
first
like
thing.
that
It
I'm losing
represents
weight.
the
Got a
drawing
pause for a
of
second to
God.
think.
You
But
know
my
what
life
was so
might
deep?
move past in the blink.
I brought
like
y'all
a
to
chance in the
something
break.
yesterday.
I'm fighting y'all. I'm moving
I brought
past
y'all
this
to
like a lightning bolt. Shout
something
out
that
to my
was beautiful
protege.
yesterday.
Let's motivate.
That really
I'm
meant
close
something
and
to me
break.
when I was
Thinking a lot of
busting
me to get
something
back
down.
on track. But
I
I'm a
brought y'all
prodigy
to
after
something
standing
that
on
was
that. Got
beautiful
food for thought. I'ma
in
put it on
essence.
wax.
And let me see if I can put it back in the comment section. I don't know if I still have it in my joint.
I got y'all.
I think I had it. I don't know. I think I had it.
Okay.
It might be.
All right. So shout out to the people. Shout out to everybody that supports the movement. I love y'all. 747, 361 degrees. Hopefully y'all can hear me clear. Everything is popping. I just want to say I love y'all. I want to share some good information with y'all. You know, and you know how I do. We got a vibe. We got a vibe, of course. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Peace to everybody on the YouTube. Peace to everybody in the Facebook. I love y'all. So, I got my hoodie on tonight. I'm feeling kind of on my Grim Reaper mode right now. I'm on my Grim Reaper mode. It's all good. You know, I just wanted to hoodie up for this one. That's all. Nothing spectacular. I love y'all. So, what I want to share with y'all, you know, just in conclusion to the build, I'm going to talk about a couple things in reference to the codex, what I think people should know. And another thing is, I'm going to just talk about life in general. You know, how we need to come together, how we need to do the little things. We don't need to do much. We just need to do the little things, all right? And those little things will get us to what we need to be. So I want you to think of as this movement almost like water. So you think about water. Water is like one of the softest objects in the planet. When you touch it, it feels soft, moist. But literally, water can cut through rock. Through time and space, it can cut through rock. So I want you to think about situations like that. You can be soft and fluid as water, and at the same time, if you have a persistent effort, you'll literally cut through a rocky situation. So, you know, the Messiah Code and the Codex, it's forever. It's been here since, you know, the beginning of time. It'll be here at the end of the time, and it is here right now. So it's really no beginning or ending. We call it the Alpha and the Delta. We really don't call it the Alpha and Omega, and that's a principle that I applied to the Ankh. If you look at the top of the Ankh, you know, I told people, I said, man, the top of the Ankh is really it's a delta sign. It represents the life force in general, because it's the rising of the sun. It's the rising of the sun. And people say, oh no, it's the setting of the sun. Well, if it's the setting of the sun, it represents us being in the time or age of what we call noon. So you say, well, what is noon, Lamel? Noon is the age of information, all right? We call it the age of information, but it's literally the return of noon. So you say, really? Yeah, like noon, like damn, when the sun goes down. No, or what it appears to seem like the sun goes up, the same position. That is the delta position of the top of the Ankh that I want y'all to look at, because whether you think you falling, you rising. Because I told people, when they pick a number between 1 through 31, when you actually pick the number 7, or when you connect with the number 7, it represents when you at your lowest point, you at your highest point. And you might say, well, why you say that, Lamel? I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because basically when you go down and pray to the Most High God, you go down on all 7. So you at your lowest point, but literally you at your highest point, because you finding or you defining a character within yourself. I love y'all, man. Maybe that'll stop the glitch. Hopefully. But, you know, back again what I was talking about. I just want y'all to listen to me for a second. You know, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this because, you know, I have decided the uniqueness of myself and the uniqueness of you to be worshipped. I decided the uniqueness of us all to be worshipped in these days and times of what we call information. So again, when I say noon noon. See, it's nothing really. See, you can go back to ancient Egypt, but I'm really utilizing the same ideograph that's been around for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And you might say, what ideograph is that? It's literally water, the return of water. So we are in a 90-day water fast right now, and I'm gonna discuss that too, but let me discuss this noon situation. Look, listen, we're in the age of noon, which is the letter N. So I see at the 13 brings you to the number 14. I told you how the number 13 and 14 are synonymous within the square frequency. All right, we know that. We know that for everybody that studies the codex, everybody that studies the codex, you already know that in general that literally 13 and 14 and 31 are synonymous numbers. Basically, they're synonymous numbers. So that's something that I want people to understand. Please understand that. My fault. I got y'all. I want people to understand that literally, the 13 brings you to the number 14. And you might say, well, Lamel, why are you playing with numbers? I'm not playing with numbers. You was born in a frequency of numbers. Everything deals with numbers. Everything is calculated through a frequency of numbers. Everything has a resonance of heartbeat, of a rhythm. It's calculated through numbers. Now you might say, for real? Yeah. So it's not really I'm playing with it. It's really calculated within the apex of how you resonate with life. So I want people to just grip that. So again, each number has a frequency of thought, and each number has literally something that you should gravitate towards, more or less like a personality. For instance, like the number 1, I shared the number 1 with y'all, which represents the right foot of the Messiah. And then also you got to realize that each number has a body part that's associated with the body of the Messiah. Now you might say, well, who is the Messiah? We are, and me is we, but we are literally the Messiah. All right, that we are the Messiah, but literally the body has been chopped up in pieces, and it's been spread all over the planet. It's been spread all over the universe, and we slowly collecting these pieces together. We slowly connecting and collecting all these pieces together, and we finding our inner peace. We finding our inner peace by bringing all these pieces together. You say, really? Yes, truly. We finding our inner peace through that. So yeah, the body parts of the Messiah has been chopped up, and everybody that has a number resonates with a different part of the body of the Messiah. Please understand that, or solar stand it. My fault. Yeah, everybody is connected with the body of the Messiah in some form or fashion. Pardon me, let me take a sip. Listen. Thank you. Listen. Every body part from 1 through 31, if I ask you your birthday, you're going to tell me you was born between 1 and 31. Real simple. Real basic. If I ask you your birthday, you're going to tell me you was born between 1 and 31. All right, so then you're going to say, nah, Lamel, I was born between 1 and 9. I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. You was born in the 1900s. Yeah, I know that probably. But you was born between the 1 and the 9. Like, you give me a year, and then you give me a date between the 1 and the 9. All right, that's cool. I got you on that too. So the 1 and 31, like I said, also represents the Alpha and Omega principle, but it's not like that, because the Alpha and Omega is the 1 and the 9, but the 1 and the 3 or the 1 and the 4 takes the place of that, almost like that, because you're born between the 1 and 31. So the 1 and 31 becomes your Alpha and Omega, or your Alpha and your Delta. Back again, your Alpha and your Delta. Your Alpha and your Delta. So because you might say, well, why is that? Again, it's other ways that I can apply this. Again, when you look at Cassiopeia, which is Lamel, the female Messiah, which is a constellation that looks like the number 3, or looks like the number W, or the number E, or the number M, or a letter M, or whatever you want to do. Literally, this is a way that we connect with a higher polarity of thought, because it's symbolic. It's literally a fractal pattern of the body of the Messiah, or the way we live, or the way we connect with things. You might say, why is that? Because no matter how you look at Cassiopeia, which is the Lady Messiah, or the wife of the Phoenix, she actually connects with the North Pole, which is the sister of the North, or the sisters of the North. You say, really? Yeah. Now you might say, well, who are the sisters of the North? I'm gonna tell you who are the sisters of the North. And this connects with Nun back again, because watch this, I got you. This connects with Nun back again, because if you think about it, in Memphis, you know, that's where Ptah was worshipped. And then also Nun was worshipped in Memphis too. So it became Ptah Nun, or Nun Ptah. It was like the same thing. They was one and the same. And then Nun was a color of green or blue. So you think about it. Nun took the color of green or blue back again, if you think about it, because you're thinking about water, but you also thinking about like the moss from the water, but you think about green, how water sometimes appears to be green in some hues. All right, now listen to this. Nun is connected with Ptah, because if you think about it, you don't know when everything was created, but everything was created from the word. But I told you it's a quad in reference to this, because I gave you Ptah, and then I gave you Taweret, and then I gave you Nun, and then I gave you Paruti, which is basically the Sphinx. But when I connected with Nun connects with Ptah too, because if you think about it, when you conceive in Taurus, you give birth to an Aquarius. So you might say, well, what do you mean Taurus? Because Ptah is not Ptah, it's Ptaris. So Ptaros, or Ros, means the head, because if you think about it, Ptaros or Ptah has the kufi that he wears on his head. That's where the kufi, or the head cap, came from, basically with Ptah having it on his head. But Ptah was also a duality, because Ptah connected up with Nun, and Nun is really one principle, because Nun represents the age of what we living in. Because if you think about it, also back again, because Ptah is Taurus, and then when you conceive in Taurus, you give birth to an Aquarius, and that's what happened in Taurus, the age of Taurus. It was conceived in Taurus. Now it's coming in the age of what we coming in, which is Aquarius, and it's coming in unraveling. You know what I'm saying? But it goes deeper than that. Because I told you the sisters of the North. I brought that to the sisters of the North, and that's where Cassiopeia, which is the lady of the throne, if you tend to be that as a female Messiah, you know, the lady of the throne, yeah, it's a place where she was facing, which was the sisters of the North, which connected with Ptah, because Ptah is in Pleiades, which is what? Taurus and Pleiades are basically in the same frequency. And then if you think about it, Pleiades is actually P for Ptah, and then you got ladies, Ptah and ladies, Pleiades, because that connects you with Isaiah chapter 4, or also Revelations chapter 4. Man, I don't know if I'm getting too deep for y'all on here, and it's too late for this, but I'm just gonna go, because I'm on this water right now. I'm really on this water. Let's go. Listen. Ptaris or Ptah connected up with Pleiades, and Pleiades is the 7 ladies. You might say, well, what is the 7 ladies? The 7 ladies represents actually Psalms chapter 9 verse 1, which is the 7 pillars that wisdom is founded upon. But it also represents not the 7 continents, because you're going to say nobody's on Antarctica, Lamel, and it's not even really like that. It really represents the 7 planes of thought, or the 7 7 days or the 7 planets. But you can connect it up any way you want, because I told you 7 represents preparation. And you might say, really? Preparation? Yeah, it's preparation. 7 is not completion. 9 is really completion, and 7 is preparation, because if you think about it, like I said, 7 prepares you for the number 8, and when you go to the number 8, you face the mirror, and that's your 2 eyes together, which looks like the number 8. Whoa. Cool, man. That's when you go to the number 8, because your eyes look like a number 8. Yeah, when they're together, the figure 8. And that's when you come to the mirror, which is the number 8, which is the hourglass. Everybody has one. Truly, man. I'm giving it to y'all because we messiahs, man. You know, it's a lot of people that got movements out here, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, quality over quantity, man. It's a lot of people that got movements. It's a lot of people, man. Please don't associate yourself with a lot of weird movements, man. With a lot of stuff that y'all can't connect the dots. Y'all can't connect the people, and y'all can't connect with the head. You know, one thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real exclusive on here. You know, we gotta build what we want. We can't wait for anybody to do anything for us. Please stop associating with yourselves with people that are taking y'all money. I never asked y'all for no freaking money without giving y'all something in return. Is that a fact, Jack? Is that a fact, Jack? You know, I never try to bamboozle the people. You know what I'm saying? I always work and put my sweat and tears in for the people. Facts. We ain't playing no games, man. I'm just keeping it real. These people, man, will take your money. Do you act like you getting involved in private solutions and doing everything like that, and you investing your money with different people, and they taking you down a railroad or down a bottomless pit that you don't even know where you going? Look, pay attention to the simple things. Look, we nation building, but at the same time, we got to build a nation. We got to build a nation, not just me, not just Lamel, not just Jasmine, not just whoever you are in your small corner. You got to do your small part, and we got to figure out to gravitate towards the message of the Messiah. Facts. I'm telling you, man. Real talk. I mean that. We look, everybody should be doing a 90-day water fast right now. Shut it down. Shut it down. No sugar. Shut it down. No sugar. Shut it down. If you ain't eating no sugar from the succulents of fruit or vegetables, and I'm not talking about sugar cane, no honey, no none of that. Look, listen, shut it down. No sugar on deck. Now, if you're a diabetic and you need it, yo, hamdulillah. Hamdulillah if you're a diabetic and you need it. But all I'm saying, for all y'all people that's connected with this, shut it down. Drink your water, pick your damn water up, and stop playing games with your life. Add years to your life. Add years to the situation. Add years to the situation. Facts. Facts. Now, we twin souls. I don't want no twin flames in here. I broke that down before. We don't want no damn twin flames. And you might say, well, what is a twin flame, Lamel? Well, a twin flame is basically this. Flame on, flame off. Flame on, flame off. Period. Think about it. I want a twin soul. Somebody that's like water trying to get back to a greater body of water. And we all literally, connected to the mental reservoir. But I'm going to tell you, some of us ain't following the same aqueduct. I'm going to keep it real. Some of us ain't following the same aqueduct to the mental reservoir. So I'm going to put it like that. I'm looking for twin souls. I'm looking for twin souls that want to connect these dots. That want to connect up. That want to make something great out of what we doing. And it ain't nothing to it but to do it, honey. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let me explain the codex. Since I got y'all attention, let me explain the codex real quick, and please get it. Please get it. Take a mental note in your mind. Take a mental note in your mind. All right, real talk. Now the first thing, my fault, the first thing I'm gonna give y'all is this. Listen, 1, y'all know that's the number 1, that's the number 2, that's the number 3. Y'all know how to count, hopefully. If y'all don't know how to count with the me, we, hand, catch up. 1, all right, 1. Shout out to Sister Jamila in the building, Portland in the house. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube watching. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook. Can I get a shizare? Listen, 1, do y'all know how to count? Put your phone in one hand and count with the other hand. If you trying to deal it right now, count with the me, we, hand. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody committed to the 90-day water fast. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, I'm gonna do it one more time, and then I'm gonna say something else about the codex. 1. Hold up, my fault. I said 1. We don't count like that. We count like this because 2 come as a pair, y'all. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you know the difference between what? 2, 5, and 7. You see that? 2, 5, and 7. Hopefully you can see that. 2, 5, and 7. It's where you place your thumb. All right, 2, 5, and 7. Y'all got that? Y'all got that, right? We good. All right, so yeah, that's the first thing that everybody should know is the me, we, hand. Everybody should know the me, we, hand, period. Sister Jasmine said diabetics need no sugar because they don't have insulin to break down the glucose. That's what's up. Thank you for giving me a check on that. Put the damn sugar down. Thank you, brother Meta World Peace. Yeah, Sister Jasmine, she's a registered nurse. She said that diabetics don't need no sugar because they don't have insulin to break down the glucose. That's what's up. I needed that. All right. But put the goddamn sugar down. We in the 90-day water fast. You can pick that up 3 months from now. Now, for everybody that likes oatmeal, I suggest just get some fruit and just put it in your oatmeal if you like oatmeal. Don't put no sugar or no honey in it. Just put fruit in it. Put like blackberries or raspberries or strawberries in your oatmeal. And it trust me, it'll do wonders. It'll do wonders. Listen, so now let me talk about 1 through 31 real quick, and I'm gonna break this down, and I'm gonna do my best to be real quick so y'all can get it and make it comprehensive. Make it very comprehensive. All right, and then I'm gonna share the letters with y'all on a whole nother day. I'm gonna do a whole nother build where I show you the letters and just how to spell different words with the letters. All right. So yeah. If you don't know by now, we call the movement the Messiah Code, and a Messiah is a leader or a savior of a particular people or a cause, a group or a cause, and the codex actually relates to the trunk of the tree in reference to our roots, or the route that we travel back home to that which we came from, or that which we know to be existence or creation. All right, so that's what the Messiah Code is all about. But really, we are called the Walu. Now, the Walu represents basically the turtle people, us being the turtle people, that's our totem, the turtle, and also being the people of the owls or the elves. All right, we are called the owls or the elves. Now you might say, really? Yeah, we are the real owls or the real elves. You might say, why is that? Because the owl is our totem, and literally Lamel and Lamel actually represents the two what we would consider zodiac signs of everybody that's associated with the movement. Like for instance, my last name is Lamel. Everybody here last name is Lamel. Period. Everybody last name is Lamel. That is a male messiah. All right, within the age of information. Everybody that's a female last name is Lamel, because it's only two zodiac signs. All right, literally. And you have a positive and negative charge when you come in. So if you know it's only two zodiac signs, which is Lamel or Lamel, you already know which one you coming in. All right, we not getting it twisted where you be like, oh well, I'm Aquarius or I'm a such and such, and then is whatever. You either Lamel or Lamel. All right, that's one of the two. Now you come in with positive or negative charges. Now listen to me how I break this positive and negative charge thing down. Everybody's number from 1 through 31 has a positive or negative charge. For instance, if you put your birthday in there, you're going to say, well, you know, you're going to give me a number between 1 and 31 because you're not putting the year, because we don't know when the year of the universe actually began. We just know the cycles of certain things that we measure. So hopefully that's clear. Pay attention to what I'm saying. All right. So now, as you know, 1 through 31, each number has a charge, because it doesn't matter if you have a literally, it doesn't matter if you have a positive or negative charge, you still in here. You still literally in here, y'all. All right, that's what it means. You still in here in this reality like anybody else is in this reality, whether you have a positive or a negative charge. All right, so again, let me continue. So now as you moving up the numbers, you'll see from 1 through 31, you'll see this. All right, the number 1, pardon me, I'm trying to plug this in. The number 1 actually has a negative charge. All right, the number 1 has a negative charge. All right, the number 2 has a positive charge. The number 3 has a negative. All the odd numbers have a negative charge up until the number 15. So if you think of every not odd number like 11, you think of every odd number, you know, like 9. If you think about these are the charges. You think about 9, you think about 7, 5, 3, and 1. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13 is actually a double positive, double negative number. And then 15 is actually a neutral number. So hopefully y'all got that. That's easy to remember. These are the energies are easy to remember. I gave you from 1 through 15. All you got to remember, all the odd numbers have a negative charge. They have a negative charge. Now, all the even numbers have a positive numbers from 1 through 15. When you get to number 15, the number 15 is a neutral prime or neutral number. All right. So, yeah, you already know, Meta World Peace, you're neutral prime supreme. Shout out to you. And then moving from the number 15, after you go past the number 15, all the numbers that proceed after 15, the even numbers are negative and the odd numbers are positive. So if you think about 16 would be negative, right? 17 would be positive. 18 would be negative. 19 would be positive. 20 would be negative. 21 would be positive. All right. 22 is negative. 23 is positive. 24 is negative. 25 is positive. 26 is negative. 27 is positive. 28 is negative. 29 is positive. And 30 is basically a neutral also, and 31 is a double positive and a double negative. All right, so you got two pairs of neutrals, which is the 30 and the 15, and then you got basically a double positive and a double negative, which is the number 14. 14 is a double positive and double negative, as well as 13. 13, 14, and 31 are double positive, double negative numbers. So you got three numbers that are double positive, double negative, which are 13, 14, and 31. And then you got two numbers which are neutral, which are 15 and 30. Those are the energies. Very easy. Very easy to remember. That's very comprehensive to remember. Thank you, brother Mazel. Yeah, that's very comprehensive to remember. Listen. So now we moving forward. I'm gonna share with y'all the body. I'm gonna share with y'all the body, and I'm just talking so y'all can just get this in y'all mind. Y'all already got the 1 through 31, the energies of 1 through 31 in your mind. You already got that. Now I'm bringing y'all to basically the body parts. Now the body parts are very easy. You just go up. Now I suggest you draw your own diagram, but it's very easy. You'll find out where you at on the body of the Messiah, and you can just touch certain portions of the body of the Messiah that you are connected with, and you can utilize a certain telepathic thought. All right, just by certain portions of your body you can actually touch by knowing how to resonate with the number. So for instance, the number one represents the right foot of the Messiah. Think about it. We going up. The number 2 represents the right shin. The number 3 represents the right knee. The number 4 represents the right thigh. The number 5 represents the right hip. The number 6 represents the right hand. The number 7 represents the right forearm. The number 8 represents the right median cubital vein. The median cubital vein. That's the number 8. The number 9 represents the right bicep. The number 10 and 11 represents the right shoulder. The number 12 and the number 13 represents the right collarbone. Okay, then you got the number 14 represents the torso. The number 15 represents the larynx. It represents the larynx. The number 16 and 17 represents the left collarbone. The number 18 and 19 represents the left shoulder. The number 20 represents the left bicep of the Messiah. All right, the number 21 represents the left median cubital vein, the left median cubital vein of the Messiah. The number 22 represents the left forearm of the Messiah. So you know 22 and 7 represents the right forearm, and 22 represents the left forearm. All right, the number 23 represents the left wrist of the Messiah. All right, the left wrist of the Messiah. The number 24 represents the left hand of the Messiah. You already know, for those that are tuned in with the me, we hand, practicing on your telepathy, the number 24 represents the pyramid builder hand. All right, which is the left hand of the Messiah. Then you got the left hip of the Messiah, which is the number 25, from 24 to 25, which is the left hip of the Messiah. Then you got number 26, which is the left thigh of the Messiah. Then you got 27, which is the left knee of the Messiah. 28 represents the left shin of the Messiah. Then 29 represents the left foot of the Messiah. And then 30 represents the head of the Messiah. And 31 represents the head of the Messiah. Come on, man. Come on. We all Messiahs here. Yeah. So, yeah, that's breaking down all the body parts. Now, when I share the personalities with y'all, that's a whole different situation when I share the personalities with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because the personalities are basically this. Like the number 1 is harukment, it's movement. The number 2 is nazuf, which is self. The number 3 represents the contemplative door. The number 4 represents naju, or success. The number 5 represents batul, or baby hero. The number 6 represents the gift and the curse, el fatu. The number 7 represents mujahud, or spiritual warrior. The number 8 represents rain, or what we call matur. The number 8. The number 9 represents faru, which is joy or happiness. The number 10 represents hayu, or saphir, which is the breath or the secret. The number 11 represents hasud, or el maluk, hasud, or el maluk. All right. The number 12 represents the birch tree, which is Zaru, which is the birch tree, which is a Beta Westii tree. Hopefully that everybody should know by now. It's 2 trees that people should be associated with, which is the number 12, which is the birch tree, and the number 14, which is the yew tree, but I haven't got to the number 14 yet. So the number 12 represents the birch tree, and then you got the number 13, which is El Masih, the baby Messiah. Then you got the number 15, which is the necklace. All right. And then you got the number 16, which represents the surgeon. The number 17 represents the scientist, El Yaqub, the scientist. All right, the number 17. Then you got the number 18, which represents the root or the wraith. All right. And I'm gonna break that. I gotta break all those things down. The number 19 represents the galactical hero, and then the baby version of the number 19 is the number 5, which is the baby hero. But the number 19 is the galactical hero. All right. The number 20 represents Muminun, or the Muminati, the ones of faith, those that with hidden faith. All right. And then you got the number 21. The number 21 represents El Gawu, which is womanhood or manhood, the test of strength, the wild ox. Then you got number 22, which is basically the mantra, or the praying mantra, repetitive focus, the number 22. The number 23 represents El Ayin, which is the cyclops, which we call the cyclops, the number 23, which is another focus point, focusing on the third eye. The number 24, which is the pyramid builder, again, which is the left hand of the Messiah. You already know the pyramid builder is completion. That's 3 phases of 8, as in being matur, reign. But the number 24 is the pyramid builder. It is your extra hand. It is the black hand, miwi. That is another thing. Oh man, I would love to break down the black hand miwi. Between the black hand miwi and the yellow hand miwi, I'm gonna break that down after I talk about the 1 through 31, because that's one of my favorite things to talk about. But yeah, from the 24, you got the number 25. The number 25, which is Forcan, which is Critition. That's what the number 25 represents, Critition. El Forcan, the ability to differentiate between right and wrong. All right, which is number 25, or also called the egg, the number 25. And then the number 26 is the what we call the key maker. The key maker is the number 26. The number 26 is the key maker. From the key maker, the number 26, you got the El Gaforu, which is the spirit of immunities, or what we call the Holy Spirit, which is El Gaforu. So you got, basically one that forgives you and one that punishes you. That's 27. 28, which is basically the timekeeper. That's the number 28. All right, which is SH, which is the SH. All right, those are the extra letters in our alphabet, which is the GH, which is the 27, and then the SH, which is the 28 letter of the alphabet. And then the 29, which is the ST. The ST that represents the secret keeper. That's what 29 is. And then you got 30, which is Lamel and Lamel, as usual. Yeah, just breaking it down. I just broke them all down to y'all. I just broke that down, and that's real quick. But talking about the black hand and the yellow hand MeWe, let me get this twist. Let me get this right so y'all don't get it twisted, right? When I put up the black hand and what we call the white hand MeWe, let me do it like this. I'm gonna put it in there. When I put up the black hand or the white hand MeWe, either way, that doesn't mean white people and black people, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And I can't put it in the YouTube, but I would put it in the YouTube. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching the YouTube from the computer, but I'm watching the Facebook from the phone. But listen, that doesn't mean black people and white people. It means like when you look at your hand, you see one hand that's lighter than the other, but it's one hand, right? Whether it's the light side or the dark side, it's still one hand. It's one MeWe hand. That's how I want y'all to think about us. It doesn't represent white people and black people. It represents one MeWe hand. Because when you look on one side of your hand, one side is darker than the other. So you say, really? Yeah. It represents the MeWe hand, period. We one people. Me is we. That's the motto, right? If that's the symbol of who we are. But look at this. And that also represents the male and the female being on one hand. But it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that when you pay attention to this. Because the MeWe hand or the black hand MeWe hand represents what we call basically it's a neutral position. It's a neutral position, the black hand MeWe. The number 24 or the number 15 take the place of a black hand MeWe. And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? It's literally like a neutral position. Like, for instance, like the black hand MeWe is something that, like the computer, we all have control of the computer. Like let's say if you we all have control over certain things, but you can utilize it for good or evil. It doesn't matter. It's a neutral force. It doesn't have the power. You have the power. A lot of times people blame things on guns instead of blaming things on people. You know what I'm saying? They blame things on drugs instead of blaming things on people. You know what I'm saying? They blame things on, so many excuses instead of blaming it on people, or people taking responsibility for what it's really about. Yeah. Hopefully y'all got that. It's real. You already know, Brother Mazel. But that's something I broke down for y'all dealing with the Messiah code, because I want y'all to get it. I want y'all to get it. And I want y'all to get it like how I would get it. I got shit going on just like you got going on. A lot of times we don't got time to write things down, or we don't got time to do this and that. But if you listen to these things over and over, and I connect with your emotions, and we have a rhythmic tune or something going on, maybe you can remember it better. If it can connect with your heart, because we move with the rhythm of life, that's all we moving upon right now, maybe we can do something. That's it. And all I'm saying is, now is the time to be great. Please, please, don't be the Jonah in this situation. Don't be the Jonah in this situation. I look at it like that. The whale is in your belly, Jonah. The whale is in your belly right now, Jonah. For real, the whale is in your belly. You don't exist in the belly of the whale, Jonah. The whale is in your belly. And if you think about it, we in the age of what we call noon. And noon, right, I break this shit down even crazy. Because noon, right, we in the age of noon. And guess what? The Messiah said this, right? He said, man, let me pull that scripture up. He said, the Messiah said, an evil and adulterous nation seeketh a sign, but no sign. That's in Matthew chapter 16, verse 4. I think I'm gonna try to put that in the comment section. He said, an evil and adulterous nation seeketh a sign, but no sign shall be given except for the sign of the prophet Jonah. And that's why I said, man, people gotta get this, man. This is real deep. I think I can put it in the comment section of the YouTube and the Facebook. I put it in the comment section. Yeah, man, that's deep. If you think about it. No sign shall be shown to him except for the sign of the prophet Jonah. You like, man, for real? Now, I break that down. It goes even deeper than what people think. It goes deeper than what people think. It goes crazy, crazy deep. Man, that stuff go crazy deep, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. It go crazy deep. And you might say, how it go crazy deep? Because if you think about it, if he said, an evil and adulterous nation seeketh a sign, but no sign shall be sown to them except for the sign of the prophet Jonah. Now, like again, like I told you, the whale wasn't in the Jonah wasn't in the belly of the whale. The whale was in the belly of Jonah. Now, look at this. The word for whale is the same word as noon. As noon. Think about it. As noon. That's why if you think about it. That's why if they place Jonah, that's why I said reverse it. Because if they place Jonah in noon or in the belly of a whale, you would say, well, damn, Jonah must have existed in the time of Aquarius. He didn't exist in the time of Aquarius. And then if you want to say the Bible ain't real, you can say, figuratively speaking, that story repeats itself over and over. It's a program. Don't play with me like that. I'll smash you every time. Look at this. So, yeah, it's a repetitive story that goes over and over again. So that story, Jonah, think about it. And then you go back to Moses, who was his successor. The Messiah, right? Another Messiah. Moses and the Messiah. You say, really? Because his successor was Joshua. And who was Joshua? Joshua was the son of Nun. Go look that up. He was the son of Nun, which is another whale. And Nun is the 14th letter of the alphabet, Arabic, and also Hebrew, and also English. 14 is the network, y'all. For real. That's real deal. So that's why I'm telling y'all, the age that we living in, you know, the Messiah has always talked about it, the age of noon. He said, man, I'll find more scriptures, man. That's deep. Jesus said, hold on, let me see if I can find this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna look this up. See if my computer let me look that up, yo. Alright, yeah. That's real stuff, man. That's real stuff. But he said the sign of basically of Jonah. Now, you know what's so deep about it? I just want to say this, just in reference to this. I think I'll put that back in the comment section. I can put it. See if I can put it back in the comment section. Yo, you know what's so deep about that's Matthew 16:4. You know what's so deep about this? I want people to get, you know, I just want people to get this. Yo, we are in this age of what we call information, man. We truly in this age of what we call information. But yeah, that's why I said y'all Jonah right now. All of y'all Jonah. And the whale is in your belly. Think about it. The whale is in your belly. A wicked and adulterous nation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonah. And he left and departed. Come on, man. Peace to the Messiahs, man. I love y'all. We vibing here. We really vibing. Hopefully y'all getting something. Because, like I said, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this, but I give y'all the simple things. Because, giving you the simple things to understand, or the solar stand, is the best thing I can give you. And then we can move on to the more complicated things. But in essence, we need to have a foundation of who we are. When Mr. Miyagi taught, or certain masters, they taught certain people, and not say I don't be teaching y'all stuff, but people be learning stuff from me. You know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, I love to say that I'm sharing with y'all instead of teaching y'all. But when a master or somebody, that was a master taught the students, they taught them through simplistic measures that they didn't understand at first. They was like, well, why, like Mr. Miyagi had Daniel's son waxing off, or why Jackie Chan had Will Smith's son putting on his coat, kept on putting on his coat, why he kept on having him putting on his coat. You'll think about it, because it's certain things which are the basic instructions before leaving this planet or Earth. But at the same time, listen, learning from the masters, they give you basic instructions. Basically, they give you basic instructions for you to adopt. And as you adopt these basic instructions, you're able to wax on and wax off and formulate and assimilate the information that they gave you. Real talk. So the whale is in your belly, Jonah. So what I want to say before I get off, I love y'all. This definitely was an interesting build. It was an interesting build, man. We going hard. It is 1:08. I'm going to stay on until 1:13. I'm going to stay on to 1:13. I have officially ran out of water. I got to go get some more water. Shout out to everybody that's committed to the 90-day water fast. Get your ass closer to that water. Stop playing, man. I'm tired of people playing games with their life and wondering why they sick. For real, man. Look, pick up the water, the 90-day water fast, put down the sugar, throw it off the building. Throw the sugar off the building. All right. Yeah, you should be eating fruit as your first meal. Forget the opie-doke. All right. Your middle meal is, you already know, the fulfilling. You do what you want to do with that. And then the last meal is a non-processed meal. Pick up a salad or something. Pick up some fruit. Pick up whatever you going to bed with on your stomach. Make sure the last part of your meal is something that is alive, that has electricity flowing through it. I'm not talking about something you cook. If you have to cook it, or if it has a suffix to it that's crazy, out of this world, it is not a part of your regimen as your last meal. Hopefully people got that part. Yeah, it's not a part of your regimen. It isn't. It really isn't, y'all. So I really want people to be right. I want people to be righteous, and I want us to really do something great. That's it. I had fun. I had fun with y'all. I really had fun with y'all.
Peace, Grand Rising, or good afternoon, or wherever you at in the world. Peace to you. I understand that we broadcasting everywhere.
My fault, y'all. I got you. I had to go out with this one. I gotta listen to this. Shout out to my brother. Me and my brother did this song off the fly. We put this in. I'm gonna probably do a new song every day. If I broadcast, I'm gonna do a new song. I do a new song, I'll put it out there. What up? I love y'all. Let me give my shout outs. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. Put something in the comment section. Put a we up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting. This was a nice late night build. You already know we go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. Brother Meta World Peace, Mazel. We go hard. Thank you, brother, for sticking around.
Got a lot of stuff on my mind. Got moves to make. Got a lot of stress on my chest. Feels like that I'm losing weight. Gotta pause for a second to think. But my life might move past in a blink. I'm like a champ in a ring. I'm fighting y'all. I'm moving fast just like a lightning bolt. Shout out to my protege. Let's motivate. I'm frozen waiting to hit the lottery. It's taking a lot of me to get back on track. But I'm a prodigy. I can stand on that. Got fruit for thought. I'ma put it on wax.
Love y'all. Shout out to Sister Jasmine. Shout out to Sister Keisha. Shout out to Brother Warren in the building. Thank you for holding on. Shout out to Sister Theresa. Yeah. Shout out. I love y'all. Gonna go out with a bang. Shout out to Brother Michael Beijing. Shout out to Sister Gem in the building. Thank you. Shout out to Alabama in the building. Shout out to Atlanta in the building. Shout out to Algeria in the building. Shout out to Ontario, Canada in the building. Shout out to California in the building. Shout out to Vancouver. Shout out to my people in Morocco. I love you. Catching the video later. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. 747 24/7 361 degrees. Thank you for supporting this movement and making it worth something, y'all. I mean that. Thank you for making this worth something. I love y'all. Thank you for making this movement worth something. Thank you, Sister Sandra. Thank you for all the messiahs in here, man. This definitely was a good build, a good discussion. Definitely was a good build. Everybody pumping the hearts. You know, I'm Gary. Get off this video. I just wanted to flow out with y'all. I wanted to flow out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's the weekend. It's the weekend. We enjoying ourselves. Put your water up. Put your water up. Put your water up. I done killed this whole bottle. I just killed this whole bottle. Man, get on this 90-day water fast, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. You should be drinking a gallon to a gallon and a half a day. I want your skin looking beautiful at the end of this 90-day water fast. If it's not, it's your own fault. If your skin ain't looking beautiful, it's your own fault. I'ma keep it real. If you ain't feeling good, you ain't dreaming good because you drinking all this water, it's your own fault. I'm dead serious. Commit yourself to this, man. It's 90 days, man. 3 months of good water. Putting down all the bull crap. Putting down all the bull crap that you usually do. I know, I do it too. I do it too. I'm not better than anybody else. Let me keep it real. I love my snacks. I went through withdrawal. I started the 90-day water fast early because I knew I didn't want to break my fast. So I just hit and miss on a couple other days so I wouldn't have withdrawal of the sugar like that. But I like my stuff. Let me keep it real. Keep it real, y'all. That's it, man. Yeah, we all real people though. We all real people in here. I'm gonna let this flow one more time and I'm gonna check out after this. Man, I gotta go. I'm gonna check out after this drink. I love y'all. Thank you for all the owls in the building. All the owls in the building. All the night owls in the building. All my L's in the building. All my night L's in the building. Shout out to Sky, what's up?
Got a lot of stuff on my mind.
Shout out to Joseph.
Got moves to make.
Shout out
Got
to
a lot of stress on my chest.
everybody in here.
Gotta pause for a second to think, but my life might move past in a blink. I'm like a champ in a ring. I'm fighting y'all. I'm moving fast just like a lightning bolt. Shout out to my protege. Let's motivate. I'm frozen, waiting to hit the lottery. It's taking a lot of me to get back on track. But I'm a prodigy. I can stand on that. Got food for thought. I'ma put it on wax.
You already know Michael Beijing. Shout out. I love you, bro. Stay close to the movement, man. Yeah. Going out with a bang, y'all. Y'all. I love y'all. So peace to the Messiahs, peace to everybody that supports the movement. 747 24/7 361 degrees. This was a good late night feeling. We are getting off at 121. We are leaving at 121. You know what 121 means. It means I love you and you love me. And me is we. You already know. 12 is the 11th letter of the alphabet is L. And the 21st letter of the alphabet is U. So it's love you. It's love you. So you already know. Stay close to home, y'all. Please stay close to home. Stay close to the Messiah Code family. Help us build it up. Do your part. Figure out how to do your part. It's not my place to figure out how to do, for you to figure out how to do your part. It's for us all to figure out how to do your part. You feel me? Me is we. It's 1221. That means I love you and you love me. Peace to my 1221s. You already know. Peace to my 141s, my 414s, my 515s, any area code that you in, my 616s, my 8